I've been using the DJI case for years, the mic, camera, pretty much everything. But recently their update haven't felt that exciting. So when the Mic Mini 2 launched, I was wondering, is this actually a real upgrade or just the same mic with few software tweaks? To find out, in this video we'll test the audio connection, new features and figure out whether it's worth upgrading or worth waiting a bit longer. So hit that subscribe button and let's find out. Let's start with what's new, starting with the design. Now the Mic Mini has the same form factor as the Mic 3, little bigger and same thickness. But why? To fit this color changing magnetic shenanigans, which you can pick and place from different color palettes sold separately or in the €99 combo. But wait, there is also good design update. We have the same multi-directional clip from the Mic 3 which locks into different direction, or if you don't want to use the clip, you can use only the magnets, which makes it little bit slimmer. We still get the same receiver from the older generation which supports connection to both Mic Mini and Mic Mini 2 at the same time, but they have changed the pin configuration, so you will need to buy a new charging case for the generation 2. And other than this, it also supports the mobile receiver, a cheaper alternative, and is also a great buy if you want to connect different DJI mics maximum to mobile or camera using Type-C. So here I'm not going to go deep in all the features of the app because they have the same feature as the clipping, safety track, mono stereo audio setting. For that you can watch this video. Instead, I want to focus on the new features which you don't get in the generation 1. So till here you were listening to the audio of the Mic Mini unprocessed, and to show these new features, from here we'll switch to Mic Mini 2. First new feature is the audio preset, which came first to the Holy Land and then to Mic 3, and now we also get the voice tones over here. First one is the regular that you're listening to right now. Nothing special, neutral sound without any kind of tweaking. From here we will switch to the rich mode. That should boost the lows and remove the muskiness from the voice. So more podcast, deep voice kind. And from here we switch to the bright mode, which should boost our vocals. But personally, when I was trying it before, I didn't hear significant difference unlike the Mic 3 because of the 32-bit audio. But did you spot any difference? Let me know in the comments. For testing the noise cancellation and range, it won't be much effective inside, so let's move outside. So right now you're listening to the audio of the DJI Mic Mini 2, which is getting recorded directly into my Osmo Action 4. And the sample right now is without any kind of noise cancellation mode turned on. And from here we will turn on the noise cancellation on the lowest mode. Now we have the lowest mode of the noise cancellation turned on, and I'm recording, as I told you, with the DJI devices. You don't need an receiver to connect microphone to the camera, and that way still the microphone records using Osmo audio in 24-bit, the same quality that you get from the receiver. And from here we will switch to the highest mode of the noise cancellation. And right now we are in the highest mode of the noise cancellation. Now you probably won't hear any of the environment noise, only my voice, and that way sometimes it kind of isolate you too much from the environment. And from here we will switch to the Mic Mini generation 1. So right now you're listening to the audio from the DJI Mic Mini generation 1, and this is without any kind of noise cancellation on. I'm right next to a busy road, and also I have the background with me, the lake, so you can hear a lot of noise around me. And also this is kind of a port, so you will also hear a lot of movement of the people. And from here we will switch to the noise cancellation mode on. And right now this is the lowest mode of the noise cancellation. So you will still hear little bit of environment noise, but this will be little bit better. Normally if I need to use the noise cancellation, I use it in the low mode. And from here, we switch to the highest mode of the noise cancellation. This way I hope you won't hear environment noise, only my voice. And this was the mini one. And from here, we will switch to Mic Mini 2. The second scenario is if you're going to use this microphone for vlogging. So we are recording in the DJI Mic Mini 2, but now we are in kind of a quiet place with only very less of environment sound, something like this lake. And we are recording without any kind of noise cancellation mode on. And from here, I'll put the low mode of the noise cancellation. And now we are in the low mode of the noise cancellation. Hopefully we will have less of the environment noise than earlier. And this microphone, the new clip is actually pretty helpful because it's connected to my shirt and I can change the orientation, which is not possible if I'm using the Mic Mini. And it does matches it pretty nicely. I think this is one of the update that I really like about this microphone. We are recording the highest setting of the noise cancellation, and other than that, in this microphone, so far it seems like we are getting almost the same hardware, but the only thing that is different is based on software and few gimmicks that you call update. And from here, I'll switch to the Mic Mini Generation 1. And from here on, we are recording in the DJI Mic Mini 1 without any kind of noise cancellation mode on. So far, let's say I've observed that DJI updates used to be really big. Like the new drones, microphone with a really big upgrade. But now, let's turn on the noise cancellation mode as well because we are close to the waves. So right now we are recording the lowest mode of the noise cancellation and you will hear probably some wave noise. But what I was saying is the recent updates of DJI, some of them, let's say, like this microphone or Pocket 4 or even the Lito series, they are like more or less like a rename of the existing things and they are trying to resell them again. And from here, I'll switch to the heavy mode of noise cancellation. And this is the heaviest mode of the noise cancellation on Mic Mini Generation 1. Like, I used to be really excited about the DJI products update because I have almost, I think, sort of all of products from DJI, from cameras, microphone, drones, and gimbals. And recently, with these small updates, is actually kindly leaving little bit not so, let's say, excited about them. So this was the case of the raw audio, and from now we can also do the range test. And for that, let's move where I can keep my camera somewhere, a tripod, and walk around. So for the range test, we're gonna do the same for both of the mics. First, I'm going to start with the DJI Mic Mini 2, and I'm going to walk with my back towards the camera. And normally because I'm using this inside my DJI Osmo Action 4, about this range normally, because I'm facing the back towards the camera and signal has to pass through me. And now we are facing the camera directly with the line of sight. Normally, even if the connection breaks when I'm facing the camera directly, the signal comes back. And from now on, after reaching almost 100 meters, with the facing of the camera, the signal should be good. And let's see, I think at this particular point normally, as far my observation with the wireless mics, this is where the signal goes when I'm facing the back. And now we are going to switch, and from here on we are using the Mic Mini generation 1, and the audio is again going to my Osmo Action 4, and we are going to walk same way with my back facing the camera. This is the second trial because first time it breaks over here and did not even connect it back, just to verify. So with the Mic Mini 1, the connection does not reconnect from the far away like we are having that in the generation 2, whose connecting speed is actually kind of similar to the higher grade mic like Mic 2 or Mic 3. And for the rest, let's move back inside. So here we have it. Should you upgrade? If you own already a Mic Mini like me, maybe not unless the color matching of your mic to your outfit is something a deal breaker for you and you want the new clip, then yes. In terms of audio, there isn't much difference, but the connection is little bit better on the Mic Mini 2 and it charges 20% faster. But here is the other main difference. The biggest thing to notice is the significant price difference. If you buy the Mic Mini 1, you can save almost 20 to 30% on the same combo. And if you are choosing between the two, I would recommend you to buy again the generation 1. Or you should wait a few more months for the Mic Mini 2S. Another teased Mic Mini with the internal recording, which is something that is really useful. You will realize it when you will have a case of missed audio in the perfect scene because your mic was not plugged in properly. And from the leaked images, the form factor is similar to the Mic Mini 2, and let's hope the price would be also in the same range. And maybe when they release it, the Mic Mini prices could drop even lower. Let's see. Release is planned for the summer with no confirmed dates yet. If you like this video, do comment and like, and for more gear videos, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.